Welcome back to the channel, guys. The day I've come back, so I'm no one for getting up, so I'm coming to fund this other waterfall. Big Lee's Waterfall. Apparently, that's what it's called. Not seen many pictures yet, but I know in the maps, when you look at the maps, it's telling you there's two. So the lower waterfall being the biggest. Last time I was here, I went to the upper waterfall, which was the weirdest. Let's go and see if we can find this mystery waterfall. Right, well, I've came quite a bit. A big clearing there. There is no other big waterfall here. It's flattening out now, as you can see. Right, so you have to come over the field, come down the wee forest path, you'll get to this wee bridge, the wee bridge here. This is somebody else's directions, which is very helpful. The bridge there, so we don't go over the bridge. There is a small path here which we follow, and there's a bit of scrambling down to this waterfall apparently. But it is here somewhere, so let's go and find it. So we get to the end of the wee path, we come up the way, because the waterfall is down there, way down there. Safest way is up this path. This is the scary bit, but I'll watch what I'm doing, take my time, use both hands. I'll go right round about till I get to the bottom. Right, I've came quite a bit here. There's a waterfall there, there's a waterfall there, and there's a twin one up there. I'm going to just shoot back to the twin one, because getting down there would be a mission, definitely. And I don't know how far along I would need to go to get back down level. So I'm going to shoot back, head down, because it's the safest way to just keep heading down the way. And that way you'll get level with the bottom. You can walk along the bottom. So here goes. Well, I made it down to the river. There's waterfalls up that way. There's a waterfall down there. The first thing I've got to do is put my crampons on. So I'm going to sit down somewhere and put them on. That way I'll get a wee bit more grip on my shoes. Right, I'm going to put these crampons on, so that'll help my feet. That'll help me get back up the hills. Right, now I've got these on, I can walk a bit better through the water. I'm going to show you this waterfall. It's just down here. I'm sure there's a couple of them. Which we can't reach, unfortunately. Now, don't worry, I'm not too near it. But there we go, that's what I seen for way up there. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 waterfalls. I think access for these waterfalls would be better than the bottom, because I'm parked way up the top. That's just a wee shoot of water going right down there. Then I'll just put this over the top. I'm not going anywhere near the edge, so don't worry about me. My health and safety officer would be crazy. But that would be a great shot. 4 waterfalls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this isn't the waterfalls we're after. We're after another one. Maybe one day I'll get down there, down the bottom. Just park at the bottom. Work my way to the very bottom and get a shot at all these waterfalls straight up. There's no way down. So I'm going to go back up here, walk through the river and find out where this other waterfall is that I'm trying to get to in the first place. Big Lee's Waterfall. Not to do with my son, that's his name. But I'm going to go and try and find this. Right, so I've got this waterfall eventually. Big tree stuck in the middle. Obviously it's fell from up there down onto this bit. And if that was all clear, that would have been great. Unfortunately, I don't have a chainsaw with me. I wouldn't do that anyway. So I'll take a picture and see, but I want to get round here to that waterfall take some pictures of that waterfall. And then I need to start heading back up. So I might need to come back down this way to head back up. Uphill. This is a nice wee bit. It's a pity, as I say, about that. But I think I'll take a picture. Anyway, that I'm here. I don't know if there's much of a view of that waterfall right enough. I might be wasting my time. So I'll take one on my phone. How's that? Right, so I go up there, as you do. And this is what I'm greeted with. It's actually quite big. It does look big in this camera. It's quite tall, very tall. But yeah, a couple of wee leading bit log there, etc. Some rocks here. And that's how steep it's way up there. A gorge, basically. I'll be able to get up sideways, a zigzag up in my crampon zone. Anyway, I'll get this set up, get some shots here, and then I'll get up to the next waterfall, which is just further up. Maybe worth the scramble. Got the place to myself. Nobody's brave enough to do this very often. I'm sure some people do it. Anyway, let me get set up, get a couple of shots for here, and that'll be the starter. Right, so that's me set up for the first shot. The first shot is just a wide angle shot, as you can see maybe in camera there. Now there's a wee circly bit here if you like, the rocks are here, woods here, just leading into the waterfall. So my f8, 1/3 of a second, ISO 50, focus on the waterfall, and then I'll focus in the foreground, and I'll put they two together. And that should do for there. I'm going to move over here a bit and then get down lower. So as I said, I've moved over here anyway, but I'm doing a portrait shot for there. Try to get that log in it. I don't think it's working for me, I don't know. If it does work out, I'll let you see it, but I'll just walk around about through different angles, because I've got that side, this side, got to go over there too. And work my way back, and we'll have a look and see what we can get, and then we'll find out what's the best, if any. Right, so here we are. There's plenty of bones here. I think somebody's actually lost a coup some time ago. Judging with that teeth. Yeah. A big coup came to rest here a long time ago. There's the rest of his jawbone there. Well, that's a full skull by the look of it, isn't it? There's another one. So maybe a couple came to rest here, eh? So if there's a farmer round about and he's been thinking for years where the day coups go, I know where they are. Right here. There might be a shot here. We'll have a look and see. Well, I don't know. Top teeth, bottom teeth. But there we go. Looks like a coup. Failing that, I've just found predator. After Arnold Schwarzenegger destroyed him. It's a nice big skull that, isn't it? And there's his jawbone, bottom jaw, top jaw. Anyway, I might use him, you never know. Right, so I've set a few shots up there in that corner looking this way, walked round about. I used that skull, quite creepy. There's plenty of mushrooms over there, but I think that's why, it's just because the coup died there obviously, and never moved on. It maybe fell right down through, there's a big gap up there that comes right down. You never know. But anyway, set this one up here. So I'm using these leaves here, and I know I didn't put them there. They were there. And I'm doing a wee panel up so I can get to the top of the waterfall, plus all this in the bottom. So basically coming through here, I've got my polarizer on. I'm at F8, 1 second, and I'm up to get to the top of the waterfall, and that's it. So there at the top of the waterfall. 2 or 3 shots. 2 or 3 shots will do it. Because I've got to get up there, all the way up there, at some point. I might try and get a selfie while I'm here. You never know. Because I will be here again. A bit of a struggle. I would like to get to the 4 waterfalls, as I said. There's that other waterfall right behind me. I'd like to get to the 4 waterfalls way down there, but I'll need to suss that one out one day. I've done a landscape here anyway. Now I'm going to do a portrait shot and just still incorporating the flower, I said flowers there. Still incorporating the leaves. And we'll see. If it comes out, I'll let you see it. Right, so I'm still not at the Big Lees waterfall, which is up there somewhere above that one. It's up there, but to get to it, I've got to go here, up this bit, right up roundabout, all the way roundabout, and then back down towards the water, and hopefully I should get it through there. Quite a struggle to get to apparently, but I've got to get it today. That's what the plan was. That's still the plan. So that's me, I've done this wee bit. On to the next one. Let's see if we can find it. Well, I got up, I got round. This was an easier one because there's a bit of a path here, so obviously some people have been here. But it was worth it. When you turn around and look at that. I know it doesn't look much, you know. And the height of that is quite big. There's not a lot of water, I'll not be going underneath it. But I'm sure I'll get a few shots through here. Man, it's big. Right, so I'm going to go and get set up somewhere, get some pictures, and then I'll start heading back to the car. Yeah, so this has been a couple of little slog here. The only one I never got to was, as I said earlier, the 4 waterfalls. But aye, this is nice. I might even dare to put the drone up. Why not? Let's see the drone. Right, here goes. Right, so I've set up my first shot here, and what I've done is I've incorporated this wee bit here. It goes around in a wee circle, and I've just panelled it up the way as I usually do, up to the top of the waterfall. And I'll get round about the waterfall. I think there's a brick there. I'll photograph that way, and that's as far as I'll probably go through there. because it's all deeper there and I'm not going in there. I might get round that way a wee bit more, get some more, and I'll get some portrait shots as well. So I'm at f9 now, 5 seconds, and ISO 50 on screen there. So I took 4 or 5 up and down shots, and I'll stitch them together. And you've probably seen in the drone shots how big it actually is. I will try and get a selfie over there, just at the edge, with a full waterfall in, hopefully. But I'll keep going, keep taking more pictures. Right, so I've took my shots over there, and that wee bit there onto the rock, and up, portrait shots. And now all I've done here, quite simply, I've done a panel, a portrait panel. So I started here, and turned the camera, and just kept turning the camera, focusing on the bottom, focusing on the top, and just keep turning it until about there. So I'll stitch all of them together, and we'll see how good that looks. And by then, the waterfall should be in the centre of the frame, hopefully. And big rocks up there, I wouldn't like to be here when they actually roll. No. But I'm going over there now. I've worked this end, worked that end, and that'll be me. I'll have got what I wanted. Right, I've changed my perspective, if you like. I'm on the deck. You know what I'm doing is I'm using this very little bit of water here, leading up into the waterfall. Portrait shot. So I took the bottom one, took one in the centre. A 1.6 per second, f9, ISO 50, and then the waterfall. I think that should do that shot, hopefully. And I'll just move it up slightly a wee bit in there, because what I want to do is get some leaves in. So if this shot works out, I'll let you see it. It's okay, it's a different perspective. Down low. Down low, there you go. Anyway, let's go on with it. Right, so again I've moved there again. I knew I'm incorporating this wee bit of wood here, a wee bit of logs. Comes up the wee triangle into the bottom of the waterfall. So I'll take 3 or 4 stacks here, probably 3, so that's one I've done in the logs, one at the bottom of the waterfall, and then one at the, I'll do one now at the top of the waterfall. Up there. There we go. It's okay. As I said, I'm just moving round about. I might get there underneath the waterfall. If I can get up there within 10 seconds, I doubt it. I need to put my timer on, take 10, 20 pictures, I think. So that's that shot done. I'll go there now. I'll just keep creeping round, as you do. All these fallen logs. The greenery here. I'll add them in. I might get a panel for here as well. The opposite side. Up a wee bit higher maybe. Here. Yeah. So I'll get some shots through here. Possible panel. Get everything in, round to just before my bag. Yeah. I'll set that up, and if it works out, I'll let you see it. Right, so I reckon this is the last shot here. It's just a portrait shot, up and down. Just using this wee totty bit of river here, wee flow, and the leaves round about. I don't think there's much more. I've been both sides. We'll see what we get. Mainly panoramics, I think. We'll try and fit it all in. Stepping back, there's not much interest. The water down there is too deep to go into to shoot back away. Plus there's not many rocks and trees, etc. So I think that's about us here. I might get another shot or something on the way out of my bag, which is just there. We'll see. And a nice wee leaf sitting there itself in the water. I might just include that in my last shot. If it's any good, I'll let you see it. It was a hard slog to get here today, but it was worth it. I think I got some photographs. You never know. If they're any good, they should be. Should be. Fingers crossed. I'll let you see them. I will let you see them. There's my bag sitting on a rock. There's my camera. There's a waterfall. And it is quite a big waterfall. It's hard to get to. Really hard to get to. You need to be ready for a wee downhill slog. Hold on for your life. Apart from that, it's quite good. But anyway, next week I'll be somewhere else. I might even have a van. I don't know. I might go and look for one tomorrow, Monday. I maybe get further afield. Right now I'm just an hour away from my home in Largs, searching waterfalls. I couldn't get this one the other day. I only had the first one, the top one. And it was a bit wet anyway, it was pouring the rain, so I cut my losses and run, didn't I? I still would like to get to day 4 down there, but we'll see. We'll save that for another day. I know they're there, so it could happen. Anyway, if you like this wee video, give it a wee like. You can click subscribe if you like. If you like, you can subscribe. Okay, so till next week, I'll see you later. Somewhere else.